Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chris here with a new Proto tech tip. And for this week, you could even say that we've got a hot topic for you. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to design even faster in Protocase Designer by using HotKeys. So whether you're developing new technology or doing short manufacturing runs, any latency in getting the custom electronic enclosures designed and built will kill your momentum. So traditional CAD software is difficult to translate from design to real parts in hand because the software doesn't embody manufacturing constraints. Plus, it's not set up for fast quoting. Every part of the design process is slower and your project timelines will suffer. That's why we created Protocase Designer, a simple design software that's directly integrated with our fast custom manufacturing. With Protocase Designer, we want to help you save time in every part of your design, quote, and manufacturing process. So one of the ways that you will save time is by using HotKeys while designing your custom part, panel, or enclosure in Protocase Designer. So you may have heard hotkeys called either keyboard shortcuts or even key bindings, but whatever you do call them, hotkeys are awesome and they're going to be your best friend. They allow you to execute an action on a computer program or software by pressing one or more keys. So let's go over now how HotKeys works in Protocase Designer. First up, you can look at all the hotkeys available as default. To do this, you need to click on Help on the toolbar at the top of the window in Protocase Designer, and then click on Hotkeys. In a new window, you get a cheat sheet of all the hotkeys that are available in Protocase Designer. You can click on any label to get a brief description of the function of that particular shortcut. Now there are two sections here, one with hotkeys for basic operations, while another one displays the hotkeys for advanced tasks. Now under Basic, you'll see File, Order, and General shortcuts for the 3D editor, and Edit shortcuts for the 2D editor. Now, some of these, especially file shortcuts, are universally used across many different types of software, so you are likely to be familiar with them. On the 2D editor, you can also use Ctrl plus Z, X, C, or V for undo, cut, copy, and paste, respectively, which are commonly used across different software as well. Now, if you're a Mac user, you probably already know this, but it will be the Command key for you in such instances. Now, in the Advanced tab, you can view more hotkeys. Something you might notice here is that by default, some of the functions have the key field left blank. Now feel free to enter whichever key or combination of keys that you want for these options. So speaking of adding hotkeys, you can do so by using the Customize Your Hotkeys option. So to add or edit a hotkey for one or more functions, you need to click on the Preferences under File. Once the Preferences window opens up, you'll need to select Hotkeys. So there are instructions here on how you can customize your hotkeys. You just need to click on the blue button and add your new shortcut. You can add a shortcut to these functions if you wish to do so. Also, at any time, if you wish to go back to the original shortcuts, you can click on Reset to Defaults in the Preferences tab. One important thing to note is that you need to hit the refresh button on the cheat sheet after you've made the changes in the preferences so that it gets reflected on the former. Now another tip is that you can search for any function on both the cheat sheet as well as the Preferences tab for hotkeys using the option available at the top right side of the window. So to put these hotkey shortcuts into perspective, I've went ahead and added 3 custom hotkeys for swapping through the 2D editor sketch modes quickly. Let's say I need to add some simple rectangle and circle cutouts and then import a component. I've assigned those modes to the following keys. So now let's show a side-by-side comparison doing these actions both using the hotkeys versus navigating to each mode separately. And as you can clearly see, hotkeys are going to save you time with your designing. So if you have any questions on using hotkeys inside Protocase Designer, email us at info@protocase.com or fill in the form on the Contact Us page on protocase.com. We'll have a link down in the description below. And that does it for this week's Tuesday Tech Tip video. We'd really appreciate it if you liked and shared this video if you found it useful. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any future Proto Tech Tips. Until next time, take care of yourselves.